Imagine you're carrying medical equipment that could help save someone's life. Every minute matters. A patient is waiting, doctors are preparing, and you're doing everything possible to get there quickly. Then suddenly, flashing lights appear in your rearview mirror. You pull over and explain that you're a nurse transporting critical medical equipment. You tell the officer that a patient's life may depend on getting to the hospital as fast as possible. But according to this body cam footage, those explanations don't seem to change the officer's decision. Instead, the situation escalates until the nurse ends up in handcuffs on the side of the road. Today, we're breaking down exactly what happened, examining the actions of everyone involved, and discussing the difficult balance between enforcing traffic laws and responding to genuine emergencies. As always, this analysis is based on the available footage and transcript, and we avoid making conclusions about facts that cannot be verified.
Why are you doing this? Stop. Don't make me. Why is you pulling me over?
See, I'm explaining to you.
Okay, well, let me go.
Don't break that. Don't break that.
Why is you handcuffing me?
Okay, you're under arrest now.
She wasn't running from the law. She was racing to save a life. The video immediately frames the nurse's actions as motivated by an emergency rather than criminal intent. Several important questions arise. Was the nurse officially authorized to transport the equipment? Was there documentation proving the medical emergency? Did the officer understand the urgency? Could dispatch have verified the situation? From a law enforcement perspective, officers encounter many people who claim emergencies during traffic stops. From the nurse's perspective, every delay could potentially affect patient care. This creates an immediate conflict between public safety, traffic law enforcement, and medical urgency. Right from the start, both sides may believe they're protecting lives, but they're approaching the situation from completely different priorities. Then, flashing lights appear. She gets pulled over. Traffic stops are among the most unpredictable situations officers face. An officer stopping a speeding vehicle generally doesn't know who is inside, why they're speeding, whether they're armed, whether they're fleeing another crime. Standard procedure often requires driver identification, vehicle information, and explanation for the violation. The nurse reportedly explains the medical emergency repeatedly. The key issue becomes communication. Questions viewers should consider: did the officer actively listen? Was enough information provided? Could verification have happened quickly? This is where many encounters succeed or fail. Clear communication can often prevent unnecessary escalation. She explains everything again and again, but the officer doesn't listen. This marks the turning point. Many body cam incidents escalate because each side believes the other isn't listening. The nurse likely believes time is running out, the emergency is obvious, the officer should let her continue. The officer may believe the driver isn't complying, the explanation hasn't been verified, procedure must be followed. Psychologically, stress increases, people repeat themselves, voices rise, patience decreases, decision-making becomes harder. One of the biggest lessons from body cam footage is that escalation often happens gradually, not instantly. People start watching, phones come out. Once bystanders gather, the dynamic changes. Public attention can increase pressure on everyone involved. For officers, their actions are being recorded. Crowds may interfere. For the nurse, embarrassment increases. Frustration grows. For bystanders, they often see only part of the interaction. Social media recordings can shape public opinion long before full facts emerge. The moment cell phones come out, a routine traffic stop can become a nationally discussed event. The nurse is handcuffed on the side of the road, like a criminal. Handcuffs are generally used to maintain officer safety, control a situation, detain someone temporarily, effect an arrest. However, handcuffing someone involved in a medical emergency creates significant public concern. Was the detention legally justified? Was it necessary under the circumstances? Were less restrictive options available? Could another officer have verified the emergency? It's important to note that being handcuffed does not automatically determine guilt or innocence. This moment is likely why the incident gained attention. For many viewers, the image of a nurse in handcuffs while a patient waits raises difficult ethical questions. A patient's life hanging in the balance. This shifts the discussion beyond the traffic stop. Now the questions become, how should emergency medical transports be handled? Should officers have direct ways to verify urgent medical claims? Can police and hospitals coordinate better? How much discretion should officers have during unusual emergencies? Both professions exist to protect public safety. The challenge is determining the safest course in unexpected situations. This case highlights how two public service responsibilities can collide under pressure. This body cam footage isn't simply about speeding. It's about communication, split-second decisions, public trust, medical urgency, and police discretion. The nurse appears to be trying to save a life. The officer appears to be enforcing the law and maintaining control of the stop. The controversy comes from whether the response matched the circumstances. Body cam footage provides valuable evidence, but short clips and transcripts rarely capture every fact surrounding an incident. Investigations often include dispatch records, witness statements, department policies, and hospital documentation. This case leaves viewers with some difficult questions. Should officers make exceptions during verified medical emergencies? How should emergency claims be confirmed on the roadside? Could better communication have prevented the handcuffs altogether? One thing is certain. Incidents like this remind us that decisions made in just a few minutes can have consequences far beyond the single traffic stop. Share your thoughts in the comments. What would you have done if you were the officer? And what would you have done if you were the nurse trying to deliver life-saving medical equipment?